Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Right from Evanston High School, Star Valley basketball live on Swift 98, and SVI Media is all part of the SVI Sports Network. Duke Ganson, Dal Erickson here with you. A great environment as always at Evanston High School, where the Star Valley Braves and the Evanston Red Devils will go at it here. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Now Star Valley comes into this game off a couple of losses. Some tough games last week in Casper where they didn't shoot particularly well at all. But now they come back to quad play where, quite honestly, they ran the table. Huge scoring margins and differentials in the quad games in the first go-around. And we're hoping to maybe get that.
It's a different game. It's a different mentality. Coach Shumway pointed that out in the Independent this week. He talked about how that game doesn't impact this game at all, and it's a different setup tonight. We'll see if the Devils keep a little closer, but yeah, on paper, the Braves the big favorites tonight.
Well, and it's not the Jackson crowd as far as the student section, but it's pretty close here in Evanston. And the big thing is you have that student section right on the court. They have that railing. And, man, they get rowdy on you, especially if you're inbounding the ball in front of those guys.
Well, they got the ESPN table here, as you can see. They're down there, got the whole crowd. So, yeah, it's a fun atmosphere. You're kind of down in the pit. It just kind of adds to the whole thing. And if you're the Braves, if they can feed off of that, I think it's going to help them tonight.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off time. Let's take a look at that Crimson Corner.
And look at the Crimson Corner, track athletes at the Simplot Games. For the last 2 days, they'll be there again tomorrow. Girls wrestling, they're at regionals in Powell. That's still going on. Boys wrestling in Riverton, they are coming up on the last couple hours of that tournament. It's a one-day tournament in Riverton. And then basketball will be back home tomorrow as the Star Valley team's hosting Riverton at 4:30 and 6. That's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where you're more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and in Afton. How about the Roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering?
Sheridan at Campbell County tonight. Natrona at Rock Springs. That one will be interesting. The Braves here in Evanston. Cheyenne Central at Laramie. East at South. Kelly Walsh at Green River. I'm interested in that one as well. More really cool matchups tomorrow. Natrona at Green River. Kelly Walsh at Rock Springs. Evanston will be on the road up in Jackson. And then, of course, as I mentioned, the Braves will be at home hosting the Wolverines. That's a look at your Roundup from Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. 6 minutes away from tip-off time. We'll take a break here. We'll come back and wrap things up from Evanston High on the SVI Sports Network. The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit starvalleydisposal.com to schedule your service. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCST2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
About 3.5 minutes away from tip-off time. Let's recap the rivalry between Star Valley and Evanston, presented by SVI News.
Again, this reminder, my research only goes back to 1951. Since that time, Star Valley leads the overall series with Evanston 100-70. Here in Evanston, the Devils have the advantage, 38-31. The last time these two teams met, it was all Star Valley, 71-31 in Afton. Looking at some of the trends, the Braves have won 12 of the last 14. However, Evanston's 2 wins in that stretch have come in the last 5 games. That's a look at your rivalry, presented tonight by SVInews.com.
Visit there for your print or e-edition subscription to the Star Valley Independent. That's SVInews.com. What does Coach Shumway think about the matchup tonight? Let's go courtside with Millie Kazare, the Miles CPA courtside report.
After last weekend, Coach Shumway told me we have to get back to being us. With the #1 seed on the line, he said there's a lot at stake, and he hopes to see that energy and momentum in the game today. In practice this week, Shumway said the team focused heavily on a heavy emphasis of our own stuff, what we do, defensive rotations, active hands, and rebounding. Shumway also said after the last matchup between these teams, he expects Evanston to come out motivated. For the Braves, that means matching intensity and starting fast from the very beginning. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. It is tax season. Get your best results possible with the help of Miles CPA in Afton and Alpine. Call 885-0055. Now your Records Watch, presented by Star Valley Disposal.
Well, the Braves come into this one 9-8, 3-0 in the quadrant. Evanston 5-15, 2-1. Braves averaging just a shade under 60 a game. Evanston at 41.3. Rebounding, both teams are on the bottom part of the standings in terms of rebounding. Defense, the Braves at number 6, Evanston number 7, so pretty close there. Cooper Lancaster leads the Braves at 19.5. Rafe Weidrich at 14.1 for the Devils. That's a look at your Records Watch from Star Valley Disposal and Royal Plus Septic.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. Head coach for Evanston, that's Rob Watsabaugh. He played for the University of Wyoming. Handful of years ago to Coach Watsabaugh.
Yeah, he played for the Pokes 2009, 2010, 2011. He was a coach on the staff under coaches Larry Shyatt and Alan Edwards, and kind of a power couple here in Evanston, married to UW Hall of Famer Aaron Kirby, who was class of 2022, volleyball and track. So got the helm of the boys team, and they'll see if they can get one done tonight.
Let's see what Star Valley can do to get one done tonight. Here's your Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Braves need to be aggressive to the hoop. That's key number 1. That needs to happen all 4 quarters. They need to get some second chance points. That's where the rebounding comes in, as we talked about. And then, of course, more rebounding. They need to win the rebounding battle. Both teams kind of struggle, at least on the bottom half of the standings in terms of the rebounding. So we'll see who can get it done tonight. That's a look at your keys to the game.
Presented by Star Valley Health. No anthem tonight. They did that ahead of the girls' game. So let's introduce your Star Valley boys varsity roster with the help of Mountain Star Products.
Well, looking right
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
That's the Braves roster presented by Mountain Star Products as they announce their starting five.
And the Braves starting lineup tonight, a little bit different. No Will Linford, he rolled an ankle. You got Cooper Lancaster at number 1, a 6'4 senior. Zach Thompson, a 5'9 senior wearing number 15. Lincoln Lydiard, a 6'3 senior wearing number 2. Dylan Shumway, 6'1 senior wearing number 3. And then Roman Erickson getting the start tonight. He's a junior. And the Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Ben and Mark Hale.
Starting five with the help of Mountain Star Products. Stay tuned for details on an expanded retail department opening this spring, including full supplies for subcontractors and landscapers on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products. Now the starting five being announced for the home Evanston Red Devils. Number 2, a junior at 4.7 points per game is Hudson Hill. Number 3 at 9.8 points per game is Tyson Hayter. Number 5 at 2.9 points per game, that is Camden Batt. Number 11, a junior, 2.8 points per game, that is number 11, Connor Hill. And finally, I believe number 22, a senior, 4.8 points per game, that's Brandon Blackwell. No Rafe Weidrich tonight, I'm noticing. He averages 14 a game and was not included in the starting lineup. So we'll keep an eye on number 12 for Evanston and see if he makes an appearance. But as of right now, the team's leading scorer for Evanston not in the lineup. And as Dal mentioned, Will Linford also not playing, sustained an injury in the Natrona game last week in Casper. So here we go. That's it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. It's going to be Lancaster working against Blackwell in the circle for the opening tip. Braves in crimson, Devils in white. Cooper wins it, tips it back to Shumway, and Star Valley has the opening possession of the game. Lydiard, quick three, no good. Tip rebound to Lancaster, though. Spins, shot, good. And just like that, 2-zip Braves. Evanston basketball. They quickly go to Hayter. He wants to drive. Shumway shuts it down on the left side post and kicks it back outside. Evanston still on the perimeter. Here's Hayter. Shumway still on him. Drives, runner in the lane short. No, got his own rebound. Kick out to Hill. Hill drive, puts it up. No good again. Loose ball rebound for Lydiard. Out in front to Cooper. And Cooper lays it in. Not a dunk, but close to it. Had his finger right there. What a heads-up assist from Lydiard to find Cooper sneaking out.
Good pass.
Star Valley jumps into a trap at the half court, leading 4-0 early in the game as Evanston works it over to the left side. Shumway goes for the steal, knocks the ball loose, then Cooper pokes it away. Now back down on the court. Evanston tries to pick it up. Still loose on the court. Bodies go down for it, and Roman Erickson will get down on the court and tie up the ball.
Good hustle put there by the Braves, working off the deflection. Is anybody's ball up for grabs there? Lydiard hits the ground. Erickson hits the ground. They'll stay with the Devils.
Hayter will inbound on the baseline for Evanston. On their senior night, will go up top to Hill. Fake the shot, drive in. Thompson shuts it down. Bounce pass out to Blackwell. Works it across and over to the right side to Hayter. Bounce to the right, Key. Double team. Kick out. Fake the three. Hayter drives. Stops on the post. Kicks it out. Shumway knocks it loose and picks it up. Tries to look for the outlet to Thompson, but he's covered. And Shumway will run the half-court offense. Off the steal. Directing traffic with a 4-0 lead.
Dylan's actually leading the Braves in steals this season, if you didn't know that.
Against the defensive chance from the home student section, Erickson up top. Left alone, drives, pull-up jumper on the post, and that's too easy for Roman Erickson. That's a swish, and it's 6-zip. Star Valley on top.
It's a nice luxury to have a kid like Roman on a night where you needed to change up your starting lineup. You bring him in, that's a luxury.
Well, when Cooper was out, he got the start. Now with Will Linford out, he's doing it again. And Star Valley will settle into this zone with a 6-0 lead early in the game. Driving in is Batt, knocked away, and that'll stay with Evanston on their end.
Well, you look at the Devils three-point wise, they shoot about 28% on the season according to Wild Preps, and so the Braves early on going to say, unless you shoot better than that, we're gonna challenge you with this defense.
Inbounding is Hayter for the Devils on the baseline. Flick up top to Hill. Feed left side to Batt. Out there goes Hayter to corner three, off the rim, no. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Evanston, I believe, yes. It's going to be Star Valley basketball. Blackwell last to touch it. And again, Evanston, right now, at least so far, without the services of their leading scorer, Rafe Wiedrich. He averages 14 a game and not on the court early on. Here's Roman in the lane, double team shot, short, no, and rebounded by Connor Hill. Evanston basketball. Out in front in transition to Hayter. Drive, shot, no, but a foul. That will stop the clock at 5:26 to go in the opening period and put Evanston to the free throw line.
Cooper Lancaster going to be whistled for that one. His first personal, first team foul. To the line is Hayter, where he is a 64% free throw shooter coming in on the season.
First attempt is in. And he'll have one more, and that puts Evanston on the board. They trail 6-1, 5:26 to go in the opening period. One more for Tyson at the charity stripe. Shots away, good. Got them both, 6-2. Braves on top with the ball back. Lancaster dribbles across the timeline, bounces to Lydiard. Double team, cross court to Thompson, up top to Shumway. Flick right side, Lydiard takes the right corner three, good. Lincoln, a Star Valley Orthodontics triple. His shot selection is on point almost every time. And Lincoln hits the three to make it 9-2.
46% from the three-point line on the season. He is about as good as it gets.
Ball poked away from behind by Thompson, into the hands to Roman. Erickson wants to run, Euro, rim, good.
Wow. Tough finish from Roman. He contorts his way, and I guess that leg's feeling pretty good.
11-2, 4:45 to go in the first period. Star Valley again jumping on Evanston early. Double team front court, ball tipped and almost stolen, but picked right back up by Hayter. Goes down low to Blackwell, shot contested by Lydiard and no good. Erickson on the rebound, out in front to Thompson. Zach pull up on the elbow, too strong off the back iron, no good. Rebounded on the run by Hayter. He wants to run it, poked out from behind by Shumway, knocked it out of bounds. Going to be Evanston basketball. They'll have it on their baseline.
Here's that last sequence. Roman, nobody stops him. Well, they attempt to stop him. Hudson Hill does. He Euro steps around him and gets the friendly roll for two.
4:22 to play in the opening period. Evanston basketball trailing 11-2. Just one foul called in the first period. It's gone against Star Valley's Lancaster. Ball poked away and stolen. Shumway poked away. Lancaster on the steal. He hesitates. He drives. He splits the D, and he goes left hand, left side of the rim, and scores. Watsabaugh calls a timeout. 11-point lead for the Braves. 4:14 to go in the first. Star Valley 13, Evanston 2 on the SBI Sports Network.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
You're watching the SVI Sports Network. I'm Keith Kelly with the Wyoming Cowboys saying, "Go Braves!"
In Evanston, it's 4:13 remaining in the first, 13-2. Star Valley jumping out on top of Evanston early once again on the season here. And it is Evanston basketball coming out of their own timeout. First call timeout by Coach Watsabaugh. As Hayter takes it across the timeline, passes to the right side, and now goes back down low. Last touch by Shumway out of bounds. Stays with Evanston on their end.
You know, Millie asked Coach Shumway about some of the things he wanted to do, and one of the things he mentioned was active hands. The Braves have been really active with their hands on defense so far in this game.
Inbounding on the baseline. They go right side corner. Lancaster there on defense against Hill. Dribbles up, and then a bounce pass to Blackwell, top of the key. Works it over left side to Tyson Hayter to run the offense. 3:53 to play in the first. Skip pass over to the right. Evanston has it on the wing. That's Hill. Shumway on him off a screen. Splits the D. Hop and kicks it into the corner. Three for Blackwell's away. Short. Ball loose on the court. Blackwell has it. Feeds to Hill. Down the paint. No. Put back is hung on the rim and in. A shoot and score, and that's 2 points. And now Cooper. Drive, kick, corner three. Shumway, no good. Ball tipped up, rebounded by Roman Erickson, and he'll get the board and the score. Cooper tipped it to Roman. He'll get the rebound and the bucket, and it's 15-4. Back the other way comes Hayter. He'll drive on the angle, no good, or shut down by Thompson on defense. Stops, kick to the right side corner, no shot, bounce pass back up top to Hill. Shumway's on him with 3:03 to play in the first. Braves by 11. Hayter in the corner, Thompson on him defensively, screen set. Little pick and roll down to the right side key. Shot was there, but no good. Blackwell missed it on the pick and roll. Half-court pass up to Erickson. He'll spin, battle down on the rim, and reverse layup doesn't fall in. Rebounded by Evanston, and then we're going to have a kick ball against Lincoln Lydiard. Goes back to Evanston with 2:42 to play in the first.
That's still just about winning for Roman. Here's the last sequence.
Look at the pass. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the tip from Lancaster over to Roman. Here's the next one up the court. Up and under move, just about gets it to move, go up and in through the cylinder.
The 11-point lead here still for Star Valley. Evanston trailing 15-4 Red Devil basketball with Hudson Hill working against Lancaster. Screen set. Checking into the game, by the way, was Mason Kleem and also Tate Lawson. They're settling into the defense with the ball around the arc for Connor Hill for Evanston. 2:20 to play in the first period. Dribble drive by Bat. Tough shot under the rim, but he'll be pushed by Lawson and fouled. See if they call this on the floor. Looks like they will. It's going to be an inbound play on the baseline for the Devils.
First personal on Tate, second team foul on the Braves. No team fouls on Evanston as of yet. 2:17 left in the quarter.
Throwing this in is Camden Bat. Looking, it goes right side corner, open three, contested by Lawson, who closed, but the three is good. And Evanston closes the gap to make it 15-7. Shumway wants to drive, kick to Lancaster. Cooper for three, no good. Ball tipped out and out of bounds. It's going to be Evanston basketball back the other way, and a little momentum for the Devils.
Well, they left Fessler just all by his lonesome there in the corner, and he's like, okay, I guess I'll just knock it down then.
So it is Evanston basketball. Star Valley traps at half court. Devils break it, work it to the left side. Fessler kick out right side corner to Bat, goes baseline, double team to kick out again for another three. Good again. Back-to-back threes. Evanston makes it a 5-point game. Cooper squares up, goes to Kleeman. Backs down the defense and scores with the foul. Mason Kleeman aggressive in the lane. Love the physicality, and he goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one. 1:36 to play in the first period, and that puts Star Valley back up by 7 with the free throw to go. 17-10.
So that last triple was Isaac Hogman, who wasn't even on my roster.
By neither is the free throw no good, but rebounded by Lawson, put back missed. Second rebound to Evanston. Again, Evanston a little shorthanded, so maybe some other players getting some time as Rafe Wiedrich is not in the game, the team's leading scorer by a long margin. And they go back down underneath, and good. Connor Hill for two. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. Braves had a big lead, but it's evaporated down to 5. 17-12 back in 30 seconds after the Star Valley timeout on the SVI Sports Network.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
You're watching live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Here's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Coach Shumway has 4 timeouts remaining with the Red Devils cutting the lead back down to 5. Had a few triples and then a layup underneath at 17-12. Star Valley with the lead and the basketball.
And I think that timeout was more about how Evanston was scoring rather than how much they were scoring. Braves kind of giving up a couple of easy baskets.
Lawson has a dangerous pass to Shumway, collects, shoots, good. Dylan Shumway, when the defense missed the steal, hits the Star Valley orthodontics triple.
First triple of the night for Dylan. Braves 2 of 5 from distance so far tonight.
That's got to feel good for Dylan because he was 0 in Natrona last week. Did not shoot well in Casper. Great to see one drop in for him to make it an 8-point game. Ball moving over to Bat, wants to drive, and a little too much aggression on the defensive side for Shumway. He'll pick up the foul with 44 seconds remaining in the first.
Here's that sequence. Dillon gets away from his man and knocks down the triple. He will be whistled for the foul on this end. First personal on Shumway, 13 foul on the Braves. 44 seconds to go in the quarter.
Evanston inbounds, bat on the baseline. Lob all the way up top. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Evanston tries to skip it down the lane, but nobody home. Hayter tried to go to Hill. Wasn't there, out of bounds, untouched. Star Valley basketball. Kleeman goes to Lancaster. 33 seconds remaining in the period. Chance for Star Valley to push it back to double digits. Lancaster crossover. Had the ball almost taken away. Goes to Lawson up to Shumway. Deep three left side. Off the front rim, no good. It's Fessler on the rebound. Goes down the floor to Bat, who scores with the foul. No, they wave it off. Offensive foul as Shumway was there to draw the charge.
Let's take a look at the sequence again. Had out in front. Dillon hustling back and draws the charge. First personal on Camden Bat, second team foul on the Devils.
Coach Watsabon not happy about the call as Star Valley has the ball back with 16 seconds to go in the first period. Braves by 8. Lancaster to Lydiard. Right side wing up to Shumway. 8 seconds. Drives to the rim. No good. Rebound loose. Kleeman has it poked away. Picked up by Evanston with 2 seconds. 1 second, and they don't get the shot off. Lost the dribble. Trying to run to the rim. And we go to the end of one with Star Valley 20, Evanston 12. At Evanston High, senior night for the Devils on the SBI Sports Network.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
My name is Alex Finley. I'm the owner of Adventure Tire and Suspension in Afton. SVI Media has been great to work with, and they make everything easy to get set up with advertising. Right after we opened, they reached out to us and got us set up in no time. I think SVI is great for local businesses to get their marketing set up, and I look forward to working with them even more in the future.
To begin advertising your business, nonprofit, or event, visit svinews.com/advertising.
Find high-resolution photos of today's game available for purchase online. Simply visit svinews.com and click the Photos tab.
Start of the second period, Star Valley basketball leading by 8 in Evanston tonight. Braves at 20, Evanston at 12. Thompson up top, bounce to Shumway left. Couple right-hand dribbles back to Lawson, now to Kleeman. Spins back to his right, missed it just a little too strong, and then a foul on Star Valley trying to get the ball back. Great move by Mason, just not able to hit the shot. A little bit too much on it.
They're going to get Tate Lawson for the foul, his second. Rebound was pulled down by Blackwell, and Devils with a chance to cut into this 8-point lead.
7:33 remaining in the second period. Braves back to their man-to-man defense. Here's a spin, double team, kick out, high but collected in the left side corner. Lawson is there on defense to force Hill to pass up to Bat. Clock rolls down to 7:18 to play in the second. Screen set, Bat lost it, Kip picked it back up. Kleeman out on the perimeter with him defensively. Another screen set, Kleeman switches, gets the mismatch and then kicks it to Hill. Bounces down low, missed the wide open look, but then fouled on the putback. Brandon Blackwell at as point blank as you can get, but does draw the foul.
Good job of finding him by Hudson Hill. Devils do salvage a couple of trips to the free throw line here for Hill.
Well, they're going to call that on the court, no shot.
Oh.
Must have been when he's coming down with it, I think is what they saw. So Evanston inbounds baseline, 7:05 to go in the second period. Braves leading at 20-12. Bat works right to Hayter, fakes a three, drives in, triple team kick out. Bat now drives again, a kick out, left wing three, corner three, no good. Backside rebound by Blackwell. Kicked it to Hill, his three, too strong, no good. This time Erickson boards for the Braves. Out in front to, Lancaster and Thompson were there. Hit the official. Bounces to Lancaster, who just missed the three. Well, that would have been a sequence. They passed it up to Lancaster and Thompson. They both thought the other was going to get it. Now Lancaster pokes the ball away. He's going to run to the rim. One-on-one. Stripped out and fouled. Lancaster introduces himself to the front line of the Evanston cheerleaders and then goes to the free throw line.
Here's that kind of odd sequence there. It rattles in and out for Cooper. Braves get it right back. And then a foul on Hudson Hill to keep Cooper from getting the easy layup. He'll have to earn him at the line.
Clock stops at 6:30 to play in the second. The first free throw is good. The Braves end a little Evanston run to make it 21-12. Right now you have Kleeman and Erickson on the post for the Braves. Lancaster on the line. Thompson and Lydiard in the backcourt. Lancaster hits both free throws.
8 points for Cooper now.
22-12 now. 10-point Star Valley lead, 6:24 to go in the second period. Crossover move by Hill, works it over to the right side. Hayter has it. Defense on him by Erickson, poked it away, dives for the loose ball, and goes to get it. Out in front to Kleeman. Dribble, shot, and score. Hustle play from Roman. Getting on the court, digging it up. 6 minutes to go in the second, and a 12-point Braves lead. Hill up top off a screen, passes to Hayter. Lincoln Lydiard on him defensively. Hayter wants to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Lincoln. Stopping the clock at 5:51. Here's that play by Roman. Poked it away. Dove for it here, and you think he's going to lose it, but somehow collects it. And then Lydiard out in front.
Yeah, and Mason all alone down there and got about a foot of height on the Evanston guy who's trying to defend him. He's like, okay, I'll just put it up and in.
Evanston on their end, poked away by Thompson now. Zach in the backcourt, he's fouled. Cooper was trying to run the court as the outlet, but Thompson couldn't get it to him, and he's fouled to stop the clock at 5:42 to play in the second.
5 steals for the Braves so far here in the early going of the second quarter. Foul going to go against Tyson Hayter, his first. Second team foul.
Lancaster across the half court. Works left to Lydiard. Cross court Thompson, corner three on the way. Good, a splash for Zach Thompson and the Star Valley Orthodontics triple to make it 27-12. Largest lead of the game for the Braves. Bat crosses over, drives, kick out, stolen by Lancaster. On the run, has Thompson down there with him. Stops, shot, good in transition off his own steal. And it's 29-12.
10 points for Cooper. He's just so tough in transition. He can finish in a variety of different ways.
5 minutes to go in the second period. Braves knocking on the door of 30. Cooper pokes it away from behind into Thompson. Back to Lancaster. One-on-one at the other end. Cross under the rim. Scores with a foul. Blackwell will get the whistle. And Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one.
Well, there's a kind of an example of how he can finish. Gets a little push in the back here on his way to the hoop, and that's the previous time, and he goes up and under the other way, and he's got 12.
Timeout taken by Coach Watsabaugh, 30-second timeout. Lancaster on the line when we come back on the SVI Sports Network.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
You're watching the SVI Sports Network. I'm Bill Riley with the Utah Utes saying, go Braves.
After the Evanston timeout, 3 remain for Coach Watsabaugh and Cooper Lancaster at the Riverside Dental free throw line. There's a look at his steal score with the whistle. And it's 31-12 Braves.
In the end, one opportunity coming up here for Lancaster. Got it. 13 now for Cooper.
32-12. And it's a big run for Star Valley. Evanston had cut it down to 5. It was 17-12. And here we are now, 32-12. 3 team fouls apiece. Evanston loses the ball. Bodies go down to get it. And we'll have a jump ball. Arrow favors Evanston. They'll keep it on their end.
Another look at this sequence. Credit the Braves. They've been diving on the floor. This time it's Lancaster. Lydiard gets in there as well.
Tyson Hayter will inbound for Evanston. And Zach Thompson reaches in trying to get the steal on the inbound. He'll be called for the foul with 4:39 to play in the second period.
First personal on Zach. 4th team foul on the Braves. So Evanston in good shape here to get to the line here before the end of this quarter with 4:39 to go.
Now you mentioned Evanston, a young team, just 3 seniors. One of them not playing tonight, their leading scorer. Star Valley was 7. Of course, Will not dress tonight with an injury, but 6 even without him. Here's Evanston, baseline jumper, no good. Lancaster rebounds. 4.5 to go in the second. Crossover move by Lancaster. Drives in, stops, pulls up the jumper, swishes it. He faked the pass to Lydiard. Defense all went away, and he was left wide open on the post.
Cooper's 0 for 2 from 3, but he's made all 6 of his 2-point shots. He's got 15.
Collision in the lane. Bodies hit the deck. No foul. They play through it. Faking the 3 is Hayter. Drives. Now kick out. No shot there as we hit the midway point of the second period. Star Valley leading it by 22. 3 on the way. Oh, back down under 20 with Tyson Hayter hitting the triple down the barrel to make it 34-15. And that ends the big Star Valley run. Lancaster to Shumway. Extra pass to Thompson. No 3 on the left corner. Goes to the elbow. Erickson, little shake and bake down the post. Tough shot, blocked, collected, and fouled on the way back up on the second time. Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 shots.
Here's the last sequence. A triple from Hayter. Gets a friendly bounce. Excuse me. He just made it. I got my baskets mixed up. Roman Erickson to the line. Roman's had a solid start to this game. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Chance to shoot 2 free throws here.
First is away and banked it in.
Hey, I'm always telling the kids to use the square. It's not necessarily what I meant, but I guess if you could do it consistently, that's the key.
Yeah, that's right.
He's smiling about it.
So far, he's got 1 of them. Second one away, too strong off the back rim that time, but no good. Rebounded by Fessler. He'll go to Hill across half court, back to Fessler in the right side corner. Braves lead it by 20 with 3.5 to go before halftime. 3 ball from Hayter, good. Couple of threes here for Evanston, 35-18.
Second made triple for Hayter, he's got 8 points. Devils 4 of 8.
Lancaster, front court offense. Works to Thompson, Shumway up high. Lancaster on the left wing, screen set by Erickson. Open 3s away, good. Cooper, a triple from Star Valley Orthodontics. And back to a 20-point game.
18 now for Lancaster.
Wow. 2:50 to play in the second. 38-18, and there's going to be a perimeter foul on Roman Erickson to stop the clock at 2:50. And
Roman Erickson whistled for his first.
That will be the 5th team foul on Star Valley, so we'll see bonus shots taken from the line. Hudson Hill to take these for the Devils.
There was the pull-up 3 for Cooper, who the students were calling him ball hog during the starting lineup. Maybe he didn't like that. He's got 18. He's barely missed a shot tonight, so he's having a great first half.
From the line is Hill. First free throw is good in the bonus to make it 38-19.
He smiled when they did it, but you know how that works.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Hill's first point of the night. He'll try and get another.
He does. Hits them both. 38-20, an 18-point difference with 2:48 to go in the second period. Shumway dribble across the timeline, picked up by Hudson Hill of Evanston's defense. Good defense by Hill. Erickson sets a screen, little pick and roll to Erickson. Floater in the lane, no good. Fight for the rebound, Evanston has it. Fessler on the board. In front to Hayter, wants to drive, lost the ball. He's going to be fouled though. And this will be more free throws in the bonus with 2:28 to play in the second period. Star Valley leading at 38-20.
Foul will go against Lancaster, his second. Bray's been pretty aggressive. In fact, looking down the foul column, just about everybody's got one that's been in the game.
Mason Kleeman heads to the table to sub in after the first free throw, which is good. Probably coming in for Lancaster, and he does. So Cooper will go to the bench after a friendly conversation with the official. That makes it 38-21. One more free throw to go for Hayter.
Been a good first half for Tyson Hayter. If he makes this, he'll have 10. And he does.
38-22, 2:28 to go in the second period. Kleeman will inbound for Star Valley. Goes to Thompson to the backcourt, who's picked up by Hill behind the timeline. Couple crossover moves by Zach. Cross half court. Hill stays with him. Passes to Kleeman on the elbow. Hands off to Erickson and up top to Lydiard. 2:15 to go before halftime, and a foul offensively away from the ball against Shumway on the foul. That stops the clock at 2:14 to go in the second period.
Second personal on Dillon.
Offensive, so even though Evanston in the bonus, they do not get the free throws.
He'll have a seat. Looks like Zach Delgado going to come in, number 21.
Evanston basketball. Zach settles into the Star Valley defense. Here's a dribble drive take by Hill. Kick out, corner three on the way. Halfway down, rolled out, no good. Rebound by Roman Erickson. That one was practically in. Lydiard avoids a steal. He gets bumped and out of bounds, no foul. Loose ball on the sideline, and officials let him play all the way through all of that. And out of bounds off of Star Valley, Evanston basketball.
Yeah, this thing, we always talk about being in and out. That thing betrayed Max Fessler. That thing was just about all the way through.
1 minute, 50 seconds to go before halftime. Braves still leading up by 16, 38-22. And on defense, Bat with it, has a screen, but dribbles away from it. Delgado stays with him, kick out, another three's on the way. Off the rim for Fessler, rebounded by Erickson, who's fouled. That will stop the clock at 1:34 and put Star Valley in the bonus. And so now Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line on the other end of the court with $1:34 before half.
Foul whistled against Max Fessler, his first. Roman getting the start tonight. He's on his way to a double-double, 7.6 rebounds, and he will shoot 2 free throws here. Roman on the season, a 41% free throw shooter. That one's good.
Extends the lead to 39-22. Both teams in the bonus. And one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line for the junior Roman Erickson. Second free throw. Bounces on the front rim and no good. Falls off the cylinder and rebounded by a Hayter, who goes to Hill across the timeline. Evanston basketball, 1:26 to play in the first half. Around the perimeter goes Evanston. Here's Hill. Erickson picks him up, screen set. Kleeman rolls underneath and they switch on defense. Now a drive to the rim, kick out, another corner three. Good that time. Leave no doubt for Tyson Hayter, the triple. Evanston's cut it back down to 14 from the deep ball.
Well, Hayter 3 of 4 from distance tonight.
Erickson down low to Lydiard, and he scores. Great assist outside from Erickson to find Lincoln in the lane for 2. 41-25, deep pass, again right corner, off the rim, no good on the 3, and Delgado's fouled, going up for the rebound. That puts Zach to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts with 48 seconds remaining in the half.
Here you can see Tyson Hayter knocking down his 3rd triple as a team. The Devils 5 of 12.
Clock is stopped here at 48 seconds to go.
Foul went against Camden Bat, and that puts Zach Delgado to the free throw line.
Zach has been, in recent weeks, one of the first off the bench in situations like this, late game or big leads, says the first free throw is good.
Well, they've had a very successful JV season. They won by double digits again tonight.
A lot of athleticism will be back next year for Star Valley. Not maybe varsity experience per se, but a really good JV squad ready to take the reins as the second free throw no good, or is good rather, sorry. And it's 43-25. 40 seconds to go before halftime. Hudson Hill directing traffic. Kleeman on him on the perimeter. Rolls over top of screen. Hill kick over to Hogman for three. No good. Rebounded by Delgado. Splits the D on the run. Dribbles up in front to Erickson. Crossover move in the lane. Dumps down to Kleeman, who's fouled on the floor, but it's a bonus situation anyway with 22 seconds to go in the half. And Mason Kleeman to the Riverside Dental free throw line with Star Valley already at 43 points. Braves on pace for 90 here in Evanston right now.
Foul is going to go against Tyson Hayter, his second. Kleeman to the line where he's 0 for 1 tonight. He'll get 2 this time. That one too strong. Well, the Braves scored 56 in the first half against Evanston and Afton. Not going to quite hit that, but yeah, you'll take 43 and a half. Make it 44.
Second free throw is good for Mason.
Mason with 5 points.
Lead back to 19, 20 seconds before half. Here's Hill with a screen. Kleeman again over it. Now they switch back with Thompson on him. He'll work over to Fessler. Drive, double team, kick out. Now driving with no time expiring, and the shot is good with the foul. Tyson Hayter. Strong take to the rim with 6.4 remaining in the half, and he's fouled to the line for the and one.
He's been really aggressive tonight. He's got 15 in the game. Gets a push in the back there on Kleeman, and he'll shoot an and one. Hayter's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. On the season, he is a 64% free throw shooter.
Hit it to make it a three-point play. 6 seconds to go for Star Valley. Thompson with 5, 4 at half court. 3 works to Lydier, takes the shot at the buzzer for 3. No good. And rebounded by Evanston at the buzzer. But Star Valley with another big lead at the break against Evanston. It's the Braves 44, the Red Devils 28, and the Simplot Smoky Candy Mine halftime show live from Evanston High School on the SVI Sports Network.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in Alpine, Wyoming.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442. The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit Simplot.com.
From Evanston High School, it is the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, where the Braves have a comfortable 44-28 lead over the home Evanston Red Devils. Here's part of the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Dallas Star Valley got a big lead early on. Evanston is kind of flirted with that 15 to 20 point difference, but Star Valley's held control.
Well, and you got to credit Evanston. They kind of got got their doors blown off in the first game in Afton, and they've been a lot more aggressive. They've been a lot more active. They're trying to keep this one closer. The Braves have looked pretty good. They've also gotten a big first half from Tyson Hayter, so they're at least hanging in there by comparison to last time.
Well, let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are your halftime battle stats.
And first for the Devils, speaking of Tyson Hayter, 16 points in that first half. He averages just a shade under 10, 9.8, so he's already well past that. 3 of 4 from distance, 5 for 5 from the free throw line to boost his scoring total. Max Fessler with 5 points, 2 for Hudson Hill, 2 for Connor Hill, and 3 for Isaac Hogman. The Devils out-rebounding the Braves in that first half, 14-12. As a team, 5 of 13, which is pretty good. You'll take that. And 7 for 7 from the free throw line. So the Devils capitalizing on their opportunities there. The Braves got a big first half from Cooper Lancaster, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. 8 points, 6 rebounds for Roman Erickson, 5 for Mason Kleeman, 5 for Lincoln Lydiard, 3 for Dylan Shumway, 2 for Zach Delgado, and 3 for Zach Thompson. Braves 4 of 10 from a three-point line and 8 of 12 from the free throw line. That's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, where you'll find quality, price, and service. Located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. At the break, Star Valley leading at 44-28. Let's see if we can win some trivia here before we go to break, presented by Star of 89.
Well, this is sort of along the same line as the Lady Braves trivia. When was the last time Evanston defeated Star Valley on the Red Devil court? Use our text-in topic, 307-203-4637. The first correct answer will win a gift certificate from the Star of 89, and perhaps you can spend that on some swirl if you would like.
That's right. Good at swirl, so 307-203-4637. That's your halftime trivia as part of the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show on the SBI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. These are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neild, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
The greatest cardiac need in Wyoming is simply access to cardiology specialty services as well as other specialty services. Patients don't have to travel an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We do cardiac cath procedures down there, which is the only cardiac cath lab in western Wyoming.
I think it's very personalized care. A lot of them are neighbors and friends.
I think it's really been a blessing for the community as well as all of western Wyoming.
This is the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine Halftime Show, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com.
Join the Simplot team. You can find local job openings available at the mine or at Simplot locations across the nation. Just visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com, where the Braves have a lead in Evanston tonight by a score of 44-28. Let's see how Star Valley's done so far with those Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Well, key number one was be aggressive to the hoop. I think they've absolutely done that tonight so far. Second chance points. Roman Erickson done a great job down there. Also a couple other players, but Roman's kind of been leading that charge. And then win the rebounding battle. It's work to do on this one. I had the Devils with a 2-rebound advantage in that first half. And that's a look at your halftime check of the Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Offering the keys to your great health, compassionate care, every person, every time. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. Millie Kazare had the chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts on the first half. Let's go courtside with the Miles CPA Courtside Report.
Coach Shumway said the team has done well offensively, finding quality shots and executing in a really nice rhythm. However, he said they need to improve defensively, specifically limiting dribble penetration and tightening up defensive coverage to prevent easy scores. Shumway also talked about how the team's overall momentum and shot selection, saying that they are getting to the right spots at the right time. Heading into the locker room, the primary focus for the Braves will be locking in defensively and cleaning up those adjustments for the second half. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare. Excellent, as always, with the Miles CPA Courtside Report. Locations in Afton and in Alpine. And call Miles CPA at 885-0055. Now let's see if we have a winner of that halftime trivia question.
And the question tonight was, when was the last time Evanston defeated Star Valley on the Red Devil court? And the answer is the 2019-2020 season. Evanston won it on a buzzer beater, 42-41. The Braves have won the last 5 in this series on this court, and it sounds like we have a winner.
That we do. The first correct answer had a handful of correct answers. First correct answer, phone number ends in 6214, 6214. Congratulations, you win that gift certificate, courtesy of Swirl and the Giftery, all part of Star of 89. And not just any buzzer beater, Dal. That was like a half quarter more, if I remember right. It was a long shot.
And it was that was a raucous atmosphere. That was, can we all go back to pre-COVID? It was pre-COVID. That was, in fact, I think that was just about a month or so before
just
that
weeks pre-COVID.
Yeah, that all broke loose. So back when we were all still happy.
So congratulations to our winner. And you can pick up that certificate next week from SVI. Good at Swirl, the Giftery. Of course, you can follow them on their individual social media pages to see what kind of sales and specials they have. Their soup of the week. I had the baked potato soup this week. I highly recommend to go get you some tomorrow. And, of course, their frozen yogurt as well. Follow the Giftery and Swirl on social media. Now that's it for the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. The Braves leading at 44-28 to head into the REIC Rentals third period.
And just kind of looking at some, nobody in foul trouble, but just something to keep an eye on for the Braves. Cooper Lancaster, Dylan Shumway, Tate Lawson, Mason Kleeman all have 2 fouls. For the Devils, Tyson Hayter and Camden Batt with 2 fouls. So those guys all wanting to avoid picking up an early foul here to start the third.
It will be Star Valley basketball to open things up. The Braves come out with their original starting 5 with Lydiard, Shumway, Lancaster, Erickson, and Thompson. No Will Linford tonight, nursing an injury he sustained last week in Natrona. Here's Erickson quickly down under the rim, double team pass to Lydiard and in. And just like that, Lincoln for 2, Erickson the assist in the paint, and the lead up to 18.
Roman stuffing the stat box tonight.
7:38 to play still in the third period. Shot fake up top for Hayter. He drives, tough shot, and it's in. Tyson Hayter having a good game for the Devils.
Well, he's picking it back up. He had a 16-point first half and got a bucket here.
Lancaster misses the turnaround jumper, his first 2-point field goal miss of the game. Here's an outlet spin by Batt. Good with the foul. Oh, a blocking call. Yeah, so to the line is Camden Batt for the and one. And it's down to a 14-point difference.
Dylan Shumway going to pick up his third. And Batt, that's his first field goal. And he'll get a free throw to try and add to it. It's away and good.
46-33, 13-point difference, which is as close as Evanston has been in a while. 7:12 to go in the third period, presented by REIC Rentals. As Star Valley goes around the arc, Lydiard, three, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Evanston. Hudson Hill with the board. 7 minutes to go in the third as Hill hands off to Hayter. Drives in, great help defense from Thompson, forces the ball back outside. Hill up top, finds Bat with 6:48 to go in the third. Erickson the help defense as they go to Hill again on the perimeter. It's Hudson Hill. 6:38 to go and counting as Hudson steps back, and Coach Watzabaugh will redirect the offense. Right side is Bat. Makes a move, drives on Shumway. Beautiful spin, missed it though, and out of bounds off of Bat, and it's going to be Star Valley basketball.
Camden Bat really aggressive here in the first 90 seconds of the third quarter. He got a three-point play a moment ago. That one just off the lip of the rim.
6:18 to go in the third. One team foul on Star Valley, none on Evanston in the early going here in the second half. Lydiard right wing deep. He's covered by Connor Hill. Up top to Roman. Drives, double team, back to the backboard pass, back out to Lydiard. Three. Bouncing on the rim and no good. Lancaster rebound. Dribble. Shot fouled and to the line. Shot was no good, but Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 5:59 to go in the third.
Bat whistled for his third personal. And Cooper back to the line. 3 for 3 so far tonight.
One team foul apiece. And Lancaster will take 2 attempts. Away and in.
19 now for Cooper, so if he makes this one, he'll be up to 20. He's averaging 19 and a half a game coming into the weekend.
One more free throw here from the Riverside Dental free throw line is Lancaster. Good again. 48-33 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 5:57 to go in this third period. Evanston basketball. Hudson Hill across the timeline. Double team. Kick right side to Hayter. He'll hold it. No trap on him. Passes and then gets it back. Thompson and Shumway rotating across the top of the 2-3 zone. Pass to the elbow, poke, but recollected by Connor Hill and back out to Hudson Hill. 5:35 to go in the third. Playing pitch and catch around the perimeter right now is Evanston. Hill again will step back into the circle at midcourt. Watzabaugh calls a new set. 5:20 to play in the third. Long possession for Evanston. Star Valley zone defense keeping everything outside right now. Pass tip, stolen by Lancaster. Numbers for the Braves. Cooper splits the D to the rim. Good. Scoring all the way down. Puts him over 20.
22 now. 3 steals as well.
Trap it in the front court. Evanston passes out of it. Finds Connor Hill up top. Defense is on him and he'll back off. 4:48 to play in the third. Braves leading by 17. Ball tipped but recollected again by Evanston. Hockman with the handle on the basketball.
Hudson Hill, he's limping pretty hard over here, number 2 for the Devils.
Holding his left thigh, it looks like. Trying to move around. He gets the ball on the kick out. Wants to drive. Double team shuts him down. Pass stolen by Lancaster. Numbers for the Braves on the run. Cooper bounces to Zach Thompson. Stop. Shot. Too strong. No good. Rebounded by Cooper on the backside, and he'll score. Rebound and a bucket that time for Lancaster, and the lead back to 19.
24 now for Cooper.
4:08 to go in the REIC Rentals third period. Another steal for Lancaster. Out in front again. Drives, lost the ball. It was poked away by Hudson Hill, out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley on their end.
Also 5 steals for Cooper. 3 of them have come here in this third quarter. There you can see his last finish. Braves will set up under their own basket here on the dead ball.
Thompson will inbound for Star Valley. Bounces to Lancaster, right block, and scores off the square. 2 more for Lancaster.
9 of 10 from 2-point range for Cooper tonight, 26 points.
Well, and almost every one of them have been under the rim. He hasn't taken a lot of jump shots tonight. Ball kicked out of bounds off of Roman Erickson, stays with Evanston on their end.
Replay here on the Fall River Propane replay. Good inbound from Zach to Cooper.
3:44 to go in the REIC Rentals third period. Braves back up by 21 points.
They're walking Hudson Hill to the locker room. He's limping.
You mentioned wasn't feeling too great as Evanston misses a three, rebounded by Roman Erickson. Out in front to Shumway. Foul. No foul. His shot's up and he's blocked at the deck. Evanston picks up the loose ball. Kick it over to the right side. 3 balls away. No good. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Roman Erickson was down there battling against Blackwell. Arrow favors the Red Devils.
Here's the outlet pass from Roman up ahead to Dylan.
.322 to play in the third. And here's a mid-range jumper deflected, but there's the foul on Cooper Lancaster. They're going to say on the floor. So he had shot, but they're going to say Cooper fouled him after he had come down. Cooper landed on him.
Third personal on Cooper. Second team foul on the Braves. 3:18 to go.
Looks like Lancaster will sub out as Lawson and Kleeman sub in. Erickson also out.
The Twin Towers, as it were.
Yep. So they'll take their spot down low with Lydiard, Thompson, and Shumway up on top in the 2-3 zone. 3:15 to go in the third period. Braves leading by 21 in Evanston tonight. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Evanston as the Devils go left side key. Spin, blocked by Kleeman. They're going to say with the body. It looked like he was clean on the ball, but body contact to the paint. Here's a look at it on the Fall River Propane replay.
Third personal on Mason. Credit Connor Hill because Mason is a load down there. He was battling, trying to get some position. Free throw is no good.
Clock is stopped here at 3:06. Still in the REIC Rentals third period. Second free throw is in.
Connor Hill with 3 points tonight.
He'll sub out. Cam DeBat back in for the Devils. No backcourt pressure being put on by Evanston. 20-point difference on the scoreboard. Star Valley 54, Evanston 34. Shumway with the dribble, picked up by Hayter. Works to Lawson. Up top is Thompson. Works left side. Shumway above the corner for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kleeman. He'll score. Mason had the ball tipped to him off the rebound and wide open to the rim.
7 points for Mason Kleeman.
56-34. 2:33 to play in the third period. Ball moving around the outside for Evanston and a travel call on the perimeter. That's Spessler who will turn it over, and Star Valley has the ball back, leading by 22, their largest lead of the game.
Here's the last sequence there. Miss from Shumway. Karams into the hands of Kleeman, who's there to put it up and in for 2.
56-34, Star Valley on top with the ball. The win for Star Valley would put them at 4-0 inside Southwest quad play and secure the number 1 seed for them as well. Shumway, pull-up jumper for 2. Rimmed out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and we'll have a foul on Star Valley. 4th team foul with 2:11 to go in the third period.
Tate Lawson will be whistled for that one, his 3rd. 4th team foul on the Braves with 2:11 left in the quarter. Evanston with 1 team foul.
Inbounding is Hogman, a sophomore for the Red Devils. And again, Evanston did not have Rafe Wiedrich tonight. He's a senior that leads the team with 14 points a game and has not been in. Hayter, bounce pass right side to Bat. The minute 55 remaining in the third, and that shot blocked by Kleeman. Maybe it was Lawson or Leedy or both of them there. Now Lawson picks up the loose ball. 1:45 to go in the third, another steal for the Braves. Kleeman, one-on-one on the post. Turn shot, he's blocked and out of bounds. We'll stay with the Braves on the baseline. Blackwell swatted it.
Both teams exchanging blocks.
Zach Thompson will trigger this in for Star Valley on the baseline. Goes outside to Lydiard, pulls the trigger on the three. That's blocked. The three blocked by Fessler and into the hands of Blackwell. Stays a 22-point difference. Evanston on offense, trailing the Braves. Minute 25 to go in this third period. 14 fouls on Star Valley, just one on Evanston. Devils down to the baseline. They throw it behind the timeline. It's going to be a backcourt violation as Fessler picks it up. Or was it tipped? No, okay, the official there didn't call anything. And, yeah, it clearly was a backcourt violation.
It was certainly not tipped. I don't know if one was looking at the other saying, you got it or I got it. And at least I got the right call, so credit to that.
The Star Valley bench jumped right out of their shoes there. But they get the backcourt violation call. A minute 07 to go in the third. Ball tipped by Evanston and out of bounds. Quick hands by Fessler. Stays with Star Valley in the backcourt. 1:04 to go in the REIC Rentals third period. Still a 22-point advantage for the visiting Braves. Thompson across the timeline. Outside the circle. Pass left side to Neuenschwander, by the way, who's subbed in for Star Valley. Thompson, open three, takes it, missed it. Rebounded by Fessler. Braves back on defense. 43 seconds to go in the third. On the outside is Bat. Up top to Fessler. Back to Bat. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now down to the baseline. Double team, kick out, extra pass. Hudson Hill doesn't take the shot. Now he does. Goes to Bat, who will miss it, and rebounded by Star Valley. Hill left the game earlier. He's back out on the court now as Zach Euros to the rim, bounces and doesn't fall. Might have almost had the friendly roll. Lydiard knocks the ball out of bounds. It will go back to Evanston.
Braves 4 of 15 from three. Sorry, that wasn't a three-pointer.
Nope.
My apologies.
12 seconds to go. It's Neuenschwander on defense for the Braves. As Shumway goes to his bench. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Ball knocked away, picked up by Lydiard, and he'll travel, trying to get that extra hop to go for the full court shot. And that gives it back to Evanston with 0.8 seconds to go in the third.
Hey, chance to lob this up. If I'm them, I'm looking for Blackwell right here. Maybe just a little touch shot.
Yeah, got to do a quick catch and shoot. Bat will inbound. They lob, catch, down, shot, up, good. Brandon Blackwell. Down. You drew it up for him.
Sorry.
20-point game at the end of three. Star Valley 56, Evanston 36. Fourth period next on SVI.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Fourth quarter coverage of the SVI Sports Network is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison.
Brandon Blackwell for Evanston gets the inbound play to score with just 0.8 seconds remaining in the third. That makes it a 20-point game as we head into the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period in Evanston. Shumway will hand off to Erickson, quickly right side to Lancaster, and around the arc to Lawson. Looks inside to Erickson, bounces right key. Erickson spins in the paint, kick out Shumway, takes the three. Off the rim, backside rebound by Lancaster, catch and shoot in the air, board and a bucket, and he's pushing 30, 58-36.
28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals for Cooper tonight.
Braves back on defense in that 2-3 zone. Erickson pokes it away and steals. 2-on-2. Roman, Euro, rim, good, foul. With the and one, a steal and a score, and it's a 24-point lead and a trip to the line for Roman.
Roman's had a great game tonight, too. 10 points now, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and a chance to add one more at the free throw line. He is 2 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Got it.
61-36, Star Valley on top. 7:18 to go in the fourth. Evanston basketball with Hill on the dribble. Cross-court pass, elevating is Lawson. He went way up to get the steal. Dribbles down the floor, stops, cross-court. Lancaster, 3 in the corner. Short, no. Followed it, got his rebound, drives the baseline, put it up, missed it. Another rebound, no. And this time Evanston finally comes out with it. Hudson Hill, bounce pass in transition. Good. Tyson Hayter for 2.
20 points tonight for Tyson Hayter. He's had a nice game.
Kleeman, a great assist across the lane for Cooper, who'll score. And just like that, the Braves do it on the other end.
30 points for Lancaster tonight.
Roman, another steal on the other end. Out in front to Shumway. 1-on-1 at the rim. Good. Dillon will get it, and a timeout taken by Coach Watsabaugh. 6:25 to go, and the Braves pushing a 30-point lead in Evanston. They lead at 65-38 back in 60 on SVI Sports.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
You're watching live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Here's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Back after the Evanston timeout, Watsabaugh has 2 remaining with 6:18 to go in the fourth period. Star Valley stays in the 2-3 zone on defense with a big lead, up 65-38 in Evanston. Devils get into the lane below the free throw line, but have to kick it back out. 3 balls on the way, short, rebounded by Shumway. Dillon on the run, out in front to Lawson, and a foul in the backcourt. Shumway got bumped to the ground. That will be just the second foul. Of course, only less than 2 minutes into the period.
Well, in case you're wondering, Cooper's season high is 38. That was in the second game of the season. This is the second time he's hit 30 in a game. He's been close a couple other times, but just a little FYI.
Shumway drives, kick out. Lancaster extra pass to Lawson. He'll shot fake, drive, kick to Cooper. 3 in the corner, good. A Star Valley orthodontics triple for Lancaster, and that pushes the lead to 30.
33 now for Lancaster.
68-38. Cooper on his way to 1,100 points.
Yeah, he is.
And depending on how the season goes, could be a 1,200-point kid by the time this is all said and done. 5:36 to go in the fourth. Little hand check foul on the outside against Star Valley. Inbound play to the left side corner for Evanston. Back up top. Ball stolen by Lawson. Out in front to Erickson. 2 dribbles, 1 dribble for Roman at the rim. No good, but Lancaster's there for the follow-up. He trails it, rebound, and score.
Well, and that was his 10th rebound right there. So now he's at 35 and 10.
Braves have hit 70 with 5:15 to go in the game. And a 32-point advantage. Ball moving around the outside for Evanston. Braves looking to go 4-0 in conference play. Steal for Lancaster. Out in front to Erickson, and he'll score. A half-court assist for Lancaster. Erickson outlets, and he has two, 72-38.
35-10, 6 steals, 3 assists for Cooper tonight.
3 is good by Evanston. Hayter will score. And a timeout will be called by Coach Watsaba. Coach Shumway going to go to his bench. He had Crew Lancaster getting set to check in at the timeout. We'll keep it here for this break. Just a 30-second timeout. 1 remains for Coach Watsaba, and Star Valley down up 72-41. And you can see just what Star Valley's capable of. Of course, on paper, Evanston was mismatched going into this one, but you look at not just Cooper and what he's done, but Roman and what he's done, getting the start in place of Will Linford tonight, who's out with injury. Again, just solid from Lincoln Lydiard. You look at Mason Kleeman's had a great game today.
Yeah, just everybody kind of chipping in and contributing here and there, and just efficient tonight, getting a lot of baskets underneath, a lot of baskets inside of 10 feet, making their free throws. When they're shooting threes, for the most part, they've been within the flow of the offense and not step-up threes and in different things like that, deep threes. So that all makes a difference.
4:41 to go in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period. Crew Lancaster in, Cooper Lancaster out. So if you're thinking, man, I'm glad he's about to graduate, well, guess what? We have another one. Oh, and Mason scores down low with the foul. He'll spin and go to the free throw line. Mason Kleeman.
Mason with 9 points now, so a chance to get to double digits here with this free throw attempt. And he's been a handful for Evanston. They don't have anybody that – they have some guys that are pushing his height, but nobody with his size. You know, Mason's he's a big, thick kid. Misses the free throw.
74-41, 4:20 to go. Mason Kleeman, one of the first kids off the bench, as is Tate Lawson, both on the court. Shumway and Thompson up top with Crew Lancaster also down low in the 2-3 zone. Evanston working around the outside. Lancaster knocks it out of bounds, stays with Evanston on their end. 4:05 to go in the Hayden Outdoors fourth period. Star Valley back at home tomorrow afternoon. A 4:30 tip-off for the girls, 7 o'clock tip-off for the boys, 6 o'clock tip-off for the boys against Riverton tomorrow. And then you host Jackson, and that's it. Back here in Evanston for the region tournament the first weekend in March. Win 2 games, and you go to Casper. 3:50 to play in the fourth. Evanston around the outside. Now they go to the elbow. Hill drives, kick out. Fessler, corner 3, good. 3:40 to go in the game, and back down to a 30-point difference. Star Valley 74, Evanston 44.
And the Devils have shot a lot better from 3. I can't remember what their percentage was in Afton. It wasn't good. Tonight they're 7 of 19, 37%.
Lawson down low underneath. He'll score, does Tate. 76-44.
First basket for Tate, but he has been really solid defensively. He's got such a good wingspan, and he's tall. He's tough to handle down there.
Evanston, a foul on Shumway, trying to reach in and get the steal.
That'll be foul number 4 on Dillon, so he's in bona fide foul trouble. In fact, this might end his night.
Yeah, he'll sub out.
And Landon Peterson will check in for the Braves, number 5.
But Shumway continues to go deep into his bench. 76-44 on the score with 3:12 to go in the game. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on Evanston. And Peterson has a steal just like that. And then had it poked away and taken back. Evanston to the rim, blocked by Lawson. Collected by Peterson. Out in front to Lancaster, and he'll slow things down and run the offense. Peterson, cross court, pass stolen away by Hayter. 2:50 to go in the fourth. Evanston back the other way. Pass down low to Bat. Reek collected a loose ball, then throws it up top to Hayter. He almost lost it backcourt, has it in the circle. And now they'll have Bat back to Hayter. 2:38 to go in the fourth. 76-44 on the scoreboard. Star Valley on top. Silver Star postgame show on the way. We'll have Coach Shumway, his thoughts of the game. We'll have your stats, player of the game as well. Ball poked away by Kleeman into the hands of Crew Lancaster. Lancaster across half court, works backwards to Zach Thompson, feeds right side to Lawson, and back up top to Thompson to slow down the tempo. 2:13 and counting Braves at 76.
Also kind of feels like we should mention this is the last month without a shot clock. Next year there'll be one.
Thompson shot no good. Rebound by Lawson. Jumper on the elbow, bounces but no good. Rebounded by Hill. And yeah, that'll impact the tempo of games down the stretch especially. Three's good again by Hayter. I don't think it's going to have a big first half impact except for maybe the end of periods. But I do think it's going to have a fourth period impact, the shot clock next year.
I think you're right. And Tyson Hayter, his 5th made three of the night, 26 for Tyson Hayter. He averages 9.8. He has definitely had a terrific game offensively.
Final timeout called by Watsaba. It's a full timeout, but we'll take just a 30. The Braves lead 76-47 on the SBI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
This is Keith Kelly, voice of the Wyoming Cowboys. Here's more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves with Duke and Dow.
We'll have Keith on the Spur airwaves tomorrow night. Cowboys back on the court. 6 o'clock tip-off time for them. Keith and Kevin will be on the Spur for that one.
At Grand Canyon for the first time as a conference foe.
Landon Peterson inbounds to Gabe Delgado, and you had the JV squad, well, not quite all of them. You have Mason Kleeman and Lydiard in the game still for the Braves. A couple seniors who come off the bench. Minute 30 to go in the fourth. Ball moving around to Zach Delgado. Shot, bouncing, no good. Rebound loose, fought for and pulled in by Evanston, and then a foul on Star Valley with a minute 21 to go in the game. 76-47 Braves.
Looks like it's going to be on Mason Kleeman. That'll be his 4th. 3rd team foul with 81 seconds to go here in the contest.
Minute 17 and rolling as Evanston across the half court. To the elbow, to the corner. 3, no. Missed by Hogman, but rebounded by Camden back. Evanston still has it. Back to Hogman, and around the arc go the Devils as we get 60 seconds remaining in the game. Crew almost has a steal. Recollected by Evanston, and the Devils working around the outside. Get a young Evanston team, just 3 seniors on the roster, only 2 played tonight. Crew Lancaster has a steal, and he's going to settle back to the outside, and time will roll. Evanston will look to be improved. They'll have a lot of experience coming back next season. As Crew has it on the right elbow. Ball down, makes a move, kick out. 3 in the right corner is left short, no good. And rebounded by Evanston. Delgado on the miss. Evanston with the ball, and 20 seconds remains in this one. Braves leading at 76-47. Cross-court pass to Fessler. Jab step, but nothing. Work it back to Hogman, and he loses it out of bounds. Star Valley will have it with 7.5. They do not have to go across the half-court line. See what kind of pressure is put on. None. And Zach will just dribble out the clock in the backcourt, and the Braves will win. Your final, Star Valley picks up the win in Evanston to sweep the Devils on the season. It's Star Valley 76, Evanston 47. The Braves go to 4-0 inside of conference play, and they will have the 1 seed in the Southwest Quad. And be back here in Evanston for the region tournament with that 1 seed. Still 2 games to go, though. They will have Riverton tomorrow afternoon, and then Jackson next weekend to wrap up the regular season. Silver Star postgame show. Silver Star Internet. Better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Let's jump right into your stats again with the final score 76-47 of the Battleston Brothers post-game battle stats.
Well, first for the Devils, huge night tonight offensive for Tyson Hayter, 26 points. He was 5 of 9 from distance to help bump that total up. Nobody else in double figures for the Devils. Max Fessler had 8. Then you had 3 points apiece for Isaac Hogman and Camden Batt, as well as Connor Hill. 2 points for Brandon Blackwell and Hudson Hill. The Braves with a narrow rebounding advantage, 25-23. Devils go 8 of 21 from 3 for 38%. 9 of 10 from the free throw line, of course, for 90%. Huge game for Cooper Lancaster, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 6 steals. His second highest point total of the season. Roman Erickson, a solid game tonight, 13 points, 7 rebounds for him. Mason Kleeman with 9. Lincoln Lineard with 7. Dylan Shumway with 5. Tate Lawson and Zach Delgado had 2. And the Braves go 5 of 20 from 3, 11 of 16 from the free throw line as they pick up the win and put themselves into first place in the 4A Southwest. That's a look at your battle stats from Battlesome Brothers Flooring.
Let's see if we can go courtside with Millie Kazare. She is with a couple players and Coach Shumway. Millie, take it away.
Okay, so you guys, that was an awesome game. If I'm correct, which I think I am, you just earned the #1 seed for the 4A West, I think is what it's called. First of all, how does that feel for you guys?
It feels great. Just kind of shows. I mean, we gotta be ready for regionals. We gotta keep building, but it's good to have the 1 seed right now.
Yeah, it feels great. No, still.
And then how are you going to keep this momentum going into regionals?
I just like playing it faceless. Right now, so that we peak at the right time. So just face this opponent.
Yeah, I think it'll be great to get a couple wins rolling into regionals, keep the momentum going, and keep it going through to state. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's all I got for you guys. So, Coach, what are your overall thoughts on the game?
Did what we needed to do. Proud of the boys, how they played. They handled it well. Still things to clean up, as always. Coaches are never satisfied, but we'll take the win tonight.
And how are you? I also asked them this, but how are you going to keep that momentum going into next week?
Just, it's the old cliche. You just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. We got a tough one tomorrow at home with Riverton. We move on to the next opponent and just take it a day at a time.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll send it back to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine as Star Valley gets the win. Final score of 76-47. Now, how about your player of the game with the help of Star Valley Skidoo?
Well, tonight we're going to go with Mason Kleeman off the bench. Mason goes with 9 points, went 4 of 6 from the field, a couple of rebounds as well. Just did a good job of just filling in all the gaps tonight on the post. Of course, you came from Cooper, but tonight we're going to go Mason Kleeman, your Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Congratulations to Mason Kleeman. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That's StarValleySkidoo.com. Well, as Coach Shumway mentioned, in Afton tomorrow afternoon, Dal and Riverton in town for the Lady Braves and Braves.
Yeah, the Lady Braves are going to try and bounce back from that 1-point loss earlier tonight. They lost 39-38. They'll have a chance to bounce back tomorrow on the home court, and the Braves will have a chance to keep building on this win from tonight and solidify some momentum heading into the postseason, but a couple of home games for Star Valley's teams as they close out the regular season.
That's going to do it for us tonight. Star Valley wins in Evanston 76-47 to conclude the Silver Star post-game show. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson, producer David Kazare, assisted by Sage Jacobson, a great group of camera kids, again, bringing you all the live action and shots tonight. We'll catch you back home in Afton for Riverton tomorrow afternoon and evening. It's all part of the SBI Sports Network.